Hi, Dr. Anna here. Today on day number 16 of our detox, I'm going to be speaking about the 7 ways to super sexy sleep, right? We all want it, we all need it, and we can't feel sexy without it. Not to mention that if we're not getting enough sleep, having sex with our husband or our wife is like the last thing we want to do on our to-do list. So important to pay attention for this one. I want you to take notes. 7 keys to super sexy sleep. We know that we need to have an average, based on the research, of 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. And that's pretty much inarguable. There are some of us who think, okay, well, I'm rocking it at 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night, doing great, fantastic. Well, I would challenge you to look at your DHEAS level, and if it's above 200 for a guy and 300 for a girl, and your IGF-1 level is also above 200 for 2 to 300, as well as a hemoglobin A1C below 5.1 or 5.2, and RBC magnesium above 5.0, that you may be one of the rare 1% of us that, or less than 1% of us, that can do fantastic on 5 or less hours of sleep a night. I know it's a challenge for me too. I'm a notoriously bad sleeper, was perfect for my career choice as an OBGYN in solo practice for many, many years, getting near a full night's uninterrupted sleep. Moms and dads know the same feeling, right, with small children. The other reasons why we want to really emphasize a healthy, strong night's sleep is because not enough sleep, less than 7 hours a night, increases our rapid aging. So we will age more rapidly, get more wrinkles. We don't want that. Also will be foggy thinking, poor judgment, and certainly if we're dating, we don't want poor judgment. Running a family, running a business, managing our finances, judgment is incredibly important. So again, another great reason for sleep. Another fantastic reason, and not only in us as adults, but in our children, is the fact that we see a raising trend of obesity in the younger and younger populations. This also directly correlates with the number of hours of sleep they're getting a night. Our children should also get to sleep, and sleep when they wake up not groggy, not tired, and alert. And if they're not doing that, these 7 keys are very important for them as well. Not to mention the cardiovascular disease increased risk with insomnia, sleep apnea, and other sleep disturbance patterns. Affects our cardiovascular profile, increases morbidity and mortality from cardiovascular disease. So we're all on for 7 to 9 hours of super sexy sleep. So let me tell you my 7 key ways to get there. The first is creating a bedtime ritual, a nighttime ritual. We want to have this pattern, so our body's winding down, but we don't want to get in the sequence of powering up in the morning and powering down in the evening. Like, okay, let me take this to power up, rev up, and this to power down, rev down. That's not exactly, we want to do it all natural, right? Natural highs are better than any others. So creating a nighttime ritual that's important, that works for you, and being consistent with it, like we are with our children. I know that my routine with Ava is, bath, book, and bed, right? That's our routine, bath, book, and bed. And that works wonders. And in bed, we'll either do a little journaling, reading a story, bedtime Bible and prayer, a little back rub, and she's off to sleep. We want the same. Develop a routine. So number 1, create a nighttime ritual that works for you. Also with the book, also have a journal or a notepad by your bedside, because disturbing thoughts can come into your mind, and that will keep you preoccupied. If you write them down, you release them from your mind, and you're not likely to again wake up with them, ruminate over them again and again and again. So take those few minutes, that little effort to journal those intrusive thoughts and get them out of your head. Number 2 is stretching before bedtime. Just relaxing, stretching, fantastic way to, and it doesn't take long, 3 to 5 minutes of stretching helps move your muscles, release toxins, and allow your body to release some pent-up energy and relax and get to sleep. So number 2. Number 3 is a nice hot bath or hot shower. And if you're not doing that, just a hot washcloth around your face, the back of your neck, down to the back of your knees, your feet. That's fantastic for just kind of setting the tone, winding down, relaxing your body. Number 4 is chasing sunsets. That is what I call it with my kids. We had a 10-day challenge of chasing sunsets this year. And what we did, we just, wanted 10 days in a row of looking for the sunset. And that really created an awareness for my children of, number 1, looking at the sunset and seeing how it changes over the weeks and months in the night sky, and we get more than vitamin D from the sun. So getting the healthy photons to stimulate and re-energize our bodies, which again need and depend so much on the radiance from the sun's rays. With that said, it also stimulates the pineal gland, releasing melatonin, allowing our body to again wind down, say, okay, reset the circadian rhythm. Now it's time for bed, sleep cycles beginning, and then you have your morning, then you establish your morning ritual. So that's number 4, chasing sunsets. Number 5 is turn electronics off. And if you can't turn your phone off, put it in the bathroom. That's your alarm. Put it on airplane mode if you can, but otherwise turn it off, put it in your bathroom, and at least, several feet away from the head of your bed. Other electronics too, you want to be conscious of what electronics are around the head of your bed or in your bedroom. And that even includes power lines. Where do the power lines run in your house? Maybe it's as simple as moving the head of your bed to a different area can make a huge difference in getting a good night's sleep. 6 is deep belly breathing. This is just a simple exercise that helps me, especially when I wake up in the middle of the night, to get back to sleep and rest and relax. And so that is accomplished in 4-second intervals, ideally, breathing in through your nose deeply and imagining filling the lower lobes of your lungs, like really filling those lower lobes of your lungs, extending your belly out fully, holding for 4 seconds, and then exhaling with a count of 4 seconds, belly all the way to the spine, then hold on empty for 4 seconds. Take a deep breath in again. So do that cycle deep belly breathing for 20 times. That's all you need. That also helps decrease cortisol. It's also helps with coherence, reduce your sympathetic tone, increase your parasympathetic tone, improve your heart rate variability. That exercise has tremendous amount of benefits. It's an important one to teach our children too, to be able to relax themselves, chill down, and take a break. The 7th key are supplements. And here I get into probably 7 supplements in and of themselves, but I want to just kind of go over a few key ones. And my 7 key supplements are progesterone, adrenal adaptogens such as maca greens, other herbals like chamomile, lemon balm, passion flower, valerian root, and kava, and magnesium, super important, 5-HTP, another super important nutrient for supporting your neurotransmitters, B6, and melatonin. So those are my key 7 supplements to help wind down. And just briefly, adrenal adaptogens are very helpful. They help the overact, the wired and tired, and the burning up, how my friend Jen says it, but maca is an incredible adrenal adaptogen, and my formula, the Mighty Maca Greens, is alkalinizing as well as hormone balancing. So that can be a beneficial addition. Other herbs such as the chamomile, lemon balm, passion flower, kava, those are fantastic as well. And it's a matter of seeing what works. Having a nighttime, sleepy time tea can be effective. Magnesium, my favorite form of magnesium is magnesium L-threonate. And because it helps really with the nervous system, it's one of the most effective forms. There are many forms of magnesium, and I know it's confusing when you go to the health food store and you think, oh my gosh, what should I take, what shouldn't I take? But magnesium L-threonate, magnesium glycinate chelates are beneficial for a healthier, improved red blood cell magnesium level versus magnesium citrate, which will really flush your colon, but it's not going to drastically improve your red blood cell magnesium or in the way that your body can tolerate it enough. Inositol and B6 are fantastic for sleep. B6 is so important in so many processes in our body. It's a cofactor in hormone production and neurotransmitter production. and metabolism, as well 5-HTP, taking 5-HTP and B6 at night. And typically I'll start patient on 5-HTP 50 milligrams, maybe go up to 200 milligrams at night, because we know that's going to increase serotonin level. And that's perfectly safe. Progesterone, one of my favorite, when we're having PMS, progesterone at night is incredibly relaxing. My formula, the Pure Balance Progesterone Cream, is 20 milligrams of pregnenolone and 20 milligrams of progesterone, USP grade, which is what you want to look for in an over-the-counter progesterone, or from your compounding pharmacist, that it's a bioidentical USP grade progesterone. And that one pump a night, which is 20 milligrams, is fantastic. And the PMS and perimenopause and menopause, for guys, we typically use 5 milligrams in a cream or 50 milligram oral tablet, and that's enough. GABA is another, and the reason I love progesterone, I have to tell you, because it releases allopregnenolone, which stimulates our body's natural production of GABA, and that is our relaxing hormone. And the way I remember that is because I think GABA rhymes with the rock group ABBA, and that reminds me of the musical Mamma Mia, and it's like, oh, feel good. So GABA is incredibly beneficial. Progesterone is beneficial to naturally help produce your GABA and just naturally give you that calm and relaxation. So that's fantastic. And then melatonin. Melatonin works at really small doses as well. Now, in patients who have cancer, et cetera, we'll go up to doses like 20 milligrams. The research is looking at the immune benefits to that. But in general, we need 0.5 milligrams to 3 milligrams, sometimes a little more, which is incredibly effective. On my website or my store, I have, we call it Pure Snooze, which is a 3 milligram sublingual melatonin. And often I'll start people out at a half of one or a quarter of one, and that's all they need. So these are 7 supplements that you can try to help also with these 7 ways of getting super sexy sleep. Have a great night's sleep. See you tomorrow.